I think he's still dancing from that intro song.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Here we go.
I mean, I could play it over for you if you want me to.
No. Let's begin. Let's begin the show, Mike. I'm
Okay,
ready.
let's go. I thought you were going to do it.
I'm sorry. Let's go then. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Ham Podcast, everybody. We are still working. As you can see, we're still working out the kinks here.
Yeah, I don't know if we know what we're doing anymore. That's okay. You know what? It's all for fun. Fuck it.
Hey, you know what? Haven't even seen an episode yet where we drink, so that'll be even better.
Oh, yeah, we haven't done that yet. No, I don't have one today. Nope, not yet. Uh-oh, my phone's going off.
Oh, wait a second. This guy, too cool for school over here. As y'all can see, the podcast has already started to explode in Mike's life. He's got, all kinds of producers and everybody hitting him up.
Yeah, I just got, right now, this is Holly Berry. She's hitting me up. She said, great start to the Ham Podcast. I'm like, thank you very much,
We're like, Gordy Berry. All right, you ain't getting no Halle Berry.
Would be nice.
Yes. Yep, that's right, DK83. Mike has gone Hollywood on us. Yeah,
sorry.
See, look at that, Mike. You
don't
lie, ho.
It's muted now. Sorry. Well, someone was asking me for the link to the stream, so I was sending them the link.
I'm okay with this.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. Send the link.
I did mute it, so it won't go off anymore. I mean, I gotta make sure I keep it in front of me because what if something important comes through? Like Dr. Disrespect's $1 million contracts. I gotta make sure I get that. Make sure they're ready.
Yes. All right, now that we're ready, let's go in. Wait a second. Hold on. New follower. We got Haas00312_eyes. Welcome in.
Yep. Welcome. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome to the Ham Podcast, of course.
Thank you.
So how was your week and from last week and from the last podcast, brother? Oh, we got another one.
Oh, wait a second.
Okay.
Hold
what?
The phone.
We got, I don't know what's going on here. We got a Haas with a bunch of numbers. So
that's right. But you know what? You're an even bigger Haas. That's why you have so many more numbers.
Wait, don't lie. Ho just said like a movie theater. That's true. I should make sure. Okay, I don't know what's going on here.
New follower.
I think it's the same person.
Yeah, it might be the same person. It's okay.
Okay.
All right. So, how was my week? Well, since last podcast, let me tell you something. I had a great Saturday as a Longhorns fan. We started the season off 1-0, so that is exciting. Anytime the Longhorns start off 1-0, with of course our new coach Steve Sarkisian, so I was in a great mood last Saturday. How were you? How was yours? Talk to me about yours. I had a boring old man weekend. Right? How was yours?
Yeah, it was good, but this Haas person, I don't know what's going on there.
Well, now they're watching. They were a new follower. Now they're watching, right?
Well, true. But no, it was a good weekend. Of course, I got to hang out with my bro. And I got to hang out with my other bro, Fancy. I don't think he's in here at this time. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can stop the sound. Actually, no, I can.
Yes. DK83 is a little salty. He's like, man, I should have waited to subscribe. I want that sound. That's a spammer, he said. It's a spammer. Are we getting spammed? If we're big when we're getting spammed already.
Yeah, I am going to turn off the sound for follows for the meantime, just because.
Yes. Absolutely. Well, in the meantime, while you're doing that,
yeah, go for it.
Don't lie, ho. Absolutely, he might have broke the stream, but you know what? That's what happens when you get to a total of 15, 20, 30 followers. I'm just playing, guys. We're growing. But Mike was absolutely telling the truth. Last weekend, we had a good little guys' night. Him, myself, and Fancy, not in here yet. We had some fun, right? We had some fun. There was some cards being played. There was some cards being played and a whole lot of drinking.
Yep, we just had a good time that Saturday and a nice weekend. But during the week, good week. Went by pretty quick. Now we're here. Went by actually super fast. Now I thought I disabled it, but it's not working. It's not working.
But you know what? It's all right. The show must go on, Mike. The
Yeah,
show
you know
must go
what?
on, and we will keep it going.
If that's the case, I'm just going to put the sound to 0. So
There you go.
I'll let it go, but hopefully that worked. Sorry about that, everybody. But yeah, so that was a good week. And yeah, so like I said, now we're here in episode 4. Pretty crazy. Pretty quick.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, since the last podcast, since episode 3, I feel like our lives have changed so much. It hasn't. All right, let's be honest. It hasn't. But where did we leave off? You remember where we left off there, Mike?
From last week, I know we were going to do... Actually, we were going to do like the top 5 rom-coms.
Ooh, top rom-coms. That's right. My romantic comedic side's about to come out.
Is it now?
Oh, let me tell you something. What you don't know is on a good Sunday afternoon, slightly cloudy, it's got a little bit of drizzle,
okay,
right? And you got the blanket covered on you on the couch.
Okay.
Nothing like a good rom-com and some enchiladas with cornbread, rice and beans to go with it. It's magnificent.
Wait, enchiladas, rice and beans? I mean, don't get me wrong, I love all of that. But I thought that was like an ice cream moment when you're like under the covers, you get your nice pint of ice cream, and then you go into it, possibly sobbing to the rom-com, possibly laughing to it.
Sorry, I'm a fat guy. I love a full meal. Ice cream's not gonna do it for me.
Okay, I mean we
It's
could do
not
it.
Gonna be,
we
yeah,
could do a gallon.
Chip cookie though. Well, if I do the gallon, I'm gonna end up on like this is my 600-pound life. I don't want that.
Oh, you know what? Enchiladas, rice, beans, cornbread. I'm down with that too. I'm cool with it.
Yes, that's a Sunday meal right there.
All right, want me to show it?
Let's show it. Let's show these people what our top 5 rom-coms are. And guys, feel free to drop it down here. Also visit YouTube, the Ham Podcast on YouTube, to drop in the comment section of what your top 5 are.
Yeah, so we're doing top 5s from what we've seen, and of course there are lots and lots and lots of rom-coms, old and new. I haven't seen them all. I'm pretty sure I'm missing a couple that I have seen, but it's okay. Now, if your list is different, or if you hate one of ours, please tell us that too. Whoever's here in chat, I'm cool with that. Yeah, like just like Hunky said, if you're watching on YouTube, put your list or put the one you hate also in comments. I'm cool with that too. So now, mine are not in any order. I just put them in here. They're not labeled number 1 to 5. They're usually just 5. My favorite 5.
About them. What do you got, guy? What do you got?
Well, my first one is Sleepless in Seattle. I think that's everybody, or not everybody, because there's people that probably haven't seen it. I'd say most people have seen it.
I mean, here's the thing, right? I love Sleepless in Seattle. For me, I feel that's more romantic than it is rom-com. But hey, who am I to say?
I mean, I'm not going to say it doesn't have a little bit of comedy. I'm not going to say it's not a lot of comedy. I'm pretty sure there's a little bit, but I think it should be one of them. Wait, you put whose is better list in there? Is that what I just saw?
Oh, you weren't supposed to see that, pal.
Oh, okay.
You weren't supposed to see that, but it's okay. It's already been known.
Oh yeah. So wait, before we start, Deacon just said he can see the list this time. I did look over the VOD of our last episode, and I did notice that the list I had was really small. So I made sure that
she said
that is what she said, but that I made sure it's bigger. So I mean that's also what she said.
Hello.
That we can all see the list this time. So I made sure it looks better. So yeah, we'll go down my list real quick. We'll go down yours. Let me know if you haven't seen any, Humpy, because I don't know what you've seen, what you haven't seen.
Right, you don't know.
I have When Harry Met Sally. Very, very great movie. I like that.
Love it.
But it's been a while since I've seen it. So I'm not going to say, I can give you, the full-on movie, like, TLDR of it. I couldn't do that. But okay. I have seen it. Pretty in Pink. I think that's I think that's a classic.
Yes.
Now, I do know that there should be probably 16 Candles next to that. I wasn't thinking about it at the time, but Pretty in Pink, I think, is pretty much should be there.
Yes, I agree.
10 Things I Hate About You.
Hold on. Stop. Hold the phone there, Mike.
What's wrong with that one?
We're talking young. What's his name? Is it what's the actor's name in that movie?
Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger, a young Heath Ledger,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
and the two girls, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mike, I'm gonna need that man card back for a little bit, guy. We
Yeah,
need that. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. That's a good movie. I don't
yeah.
want to admit it, but I love it.
Yeah. Is that you know what? You can have my man card so you can feel like a man. How about that?
Hello.
Hey. And then now I had I had another answer for my fifth. So the original one I had was The Wedding Singer, but once I saw You've Got Mail, I had to put that, Fox, Fox. I had to put it in there. That's a good movie. So it replaced The Wedding Singer. Now, was that a good move? I don't know. Both good. The other one I was going to have, and I bet you my wife, if she watches this later, she's going to be like, you didn't put How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days? Because the yellow dress towards the end, you know, she looked beautiful in it. So
I dig it.
And my wife knows that. She's always like, her in the yellow dress.
I see her standing in the back now. I see the wife in the back. No, I'm just playing.
No, she knows. But yeah, so that's my 5, even though I could have like swapped out a couple here and there. But that's my 5.
Well, here's the thing. Just looking at your list, something tells me you're a Meg Ryan fan, right? Sleepless in Seattle, When Harry Met Sally, and You've Got Mel. So I feel like you're a Meg Ryan fan.
She's in there a lot, and I mean, she is a great actor. I think they want to be called actors. I actually didn't even realize that. You know what? Let me take away one of them so I can have a little bit less of Meg. Sorry, Meg.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. Now let's go down the real rom-com list.
Okay, yeah. Tell me your list.
So let's lead off with, I'm sorry, just about anything with Ryan Reynolds, sign me up, right? So we've got The Proposal.
Is that the one with what's her face? What's her name?
Sandra Bullock.
Yes. Okay, yeah. That's when they were, I think, boss and coworker and came on a trip. Okay, yeah, that was a good movie.
And for me, anytime you can get Sandra Bullock to prance around in a circle saying to the window, to the wall, to the draw, sign me up. Let's go.
All right. Nobody has their Something About Mary. I didn't even think about that movie.
Oh,
but I agree.
Good call. Good 21 dresses. Good call.
Is it 21 or 27 dresses?
27. I don't know how to read numbers.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know. That's another great movie, though. Isn't that the one with?
Yeah, the girl from 50.
No.
Knocked Up.
Yeah, that one. Yes, that's right. Yes.
Yep, her.
Sorry, I didn't mean to take us off track. Sorry.
I was very disappointed with her. Katherine Heigl. That's her name. Katherine Heigl. Don't ask me how that came to my head.
I would say that would never have came to my head. No.
Yeah, Katherine Heigl. But I was very disappointed. I was waiting for her career to kind of hit the slump so she can bear all one day. Mm-hmm. She had a great set of lungs. Never happened. But
bear all.
So next on my list after The Proposal, for me, Couples Retreat.
That's a great movie.
Love it.
Yep.
Love it. Especially the scene. I related to this scene when what's his name? Faison Love is standing there butt naked as a fellow big dark guy. I related to that. I was like, you don't have no drawers on. I'm gonna start rolling like that.
I want to go to that island. That one.
Yes.
Now, that is a great movie though.
It is. Now this next one actually made me a fan of the actress, right? Because I didn't like her on that 70s show. But when I saw her on Friends with Benefits with Justin Timberlake, I said, ooh, she's got my attention now.
Wait, which girl is this?
Is it I'm forgetting her name.
Is it the one that was in the show? Well, I guess she's married to him in real life.
Yes.
Ashton Kutcher? What's her name?
The one that's married to Ashton Kutcher.
Oh, God. I can't think of her name right now. I don't know why.
Mila Kunis.
There we go. Thank you, D-Ken. Yes, thanks, D-Ken. Yes. 40-Year-Old Virgin is also a great movie. I wanted to go... I don't know. I guess I wanted to go with more of the old-timer list.
Yeah. Well,
damn it.
I can't do a rom-com list without the last one, without this actor.
Actually, before you say it real quick, sorry. Friends with Benefits, I don't know if I've seen that movie or not. Sorry.
It's good. It's good. It's it's about what the title says, Friends with Benefits, right? I don't want to give too much away in case anybody hasn't seen it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Friends with Benefits is definitely a good one. So,
is that a new-ish movie or?
Yeah, I would say early 2000s, mid 2000s, maybe 2007, somewhere around there.
Okay. Yeah. No, I don't think I've ever seen it. I need to watch it.
It's good. It's good. Very good. And then the last one, you can't go wrong anytime you have an Adam Sandler romance comedy with Blended. Blended, I loved it. Him
I
and Drew Barrymore. It's golden movie. It's a golden ticket. Sign me up, Willy Wonka. Give me the golden ticket for Blended.
don't even think I've seen Blended.
Wow.
At least I don't think I have. Wait, you missed
Whoa.
Just Go With It, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's another one with my man Adam.
Sounds like you have a crush on Adam Sandler.
Well, what I do have a crush on is his co-stars.
I'm kidding.
No, you're good. He manages to get some of the most beautiful women to co-star with him. Blended was Drew Barrymore. Just
Okay.
Go With It was Jennifer Aniston. And let me tell you something, gentlemen. If you haven't seen Just Go With It, there's a bathing suit scene with her and what is the other lady's name? I can't remember her name right now. But supermodel. She's another one with a healthy set of lungs. And they're in there. And oh my God, that bathing suit scene.
Nope. I had no idea. I would take your
Yes.
word for it because I have no idea. Another good
Jennifer
one
Aniston.
that we're talking about Adam Sandler as 50 First Dates. Is that what it's called?
Yes, with Drew Barrymore.
Yeah, that's another good one. God,
Yeah.
there's too many to put in a top 5. But
Absolutely.
I mean, we had to do it, you know.
Absolutely. And you know, Don't Lie Ho, you're right. No Strings Attached is another good one.
Oh, which one's that one?
I forget, but it is good. I've seen it. It's been a while.
Okay.
But Don't Lie Ho, every time I say it, I feel like I'm doing something bad. Like I'm getting after one of mine.
How about we just say Don't Lie?
I feel like I'm getting after one of my lady friends. Don't lie, ho. But Beverly Hills Cop, Pete, 1967. Beverly Hills Cop. I love it. If that's a rom-com, sign me up.
Wait, that's a rom-com? No way.
It isn't Pete 1967's eyes.
Okay. Hey, everybody has their own version of a rom-com.
Oh, Girl Next Door. We could go on and on. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. All right. So great list, everybody. Love it. And again, guys, go to the YouTube page, the Ham Podcast. Drop your top 5. We'd love to see it on there. Drop those comments on the YouTube page, everybody. Now,
if you don't know where it's at, down below in the About Me, there's links on the right-hand side. One of them is going to be the YouTube link. So
yes,
put your comments in there if you want to put your top 5, or maybe there's a movie that we have that you think is not a good list. So let us know.
Absolutely. Now, something that I want to talk about here, Mike. Something that you and I have kind of discussed recently that isn't so romantic and isn't so funny, right?
True.
This is it's a delicate subject, team. It's something that's a little bit different than what you've kind of heard Mike and I talk about, right? It's nothing that's funny, but we definitely want to get some stuff off our chest here. And that's the new Texas law when it comes to abortion.
Yeah,
Mike, don't you let that smile out, Mike, when I'm saying that.
Sorry, I was reading chat. Sorry.
Yes, no, I saw you. No, it's the new Texas law about abortion.
Yeah.
And Mike, tell them a little bit about it, Mike. Tell them a little bit about it.
Well, supposedly our governor has passed a law where after 6 weeks, it's illegal to have an abortion. And from reading, I had to read a little bit just to make sure that I knew what was going on. But supposedly, because I mean, I'm not a woman, I've never been pregnant, and I never will. A lot of women do not know they're pregnant in a 6-week span most of the time. A lot of times they won't know until afterwards. So I feel like a lot of those women are going to, it's going to hurt them in the long run because, they're not able to make the right decision for themselves and their family. Now, of course, this is just my view. I'm not saying this is your view, so please don't, feel like I'm trying to tell you, oh, now you got to follow what I'm saying. Of course not. Everybody has their own ideas, their own decisions. So if you do
Absolutely.
whatever you feel is best for you. But I feel like, why are we telling a woman what to do with her body? I don't. Now, of course, there is a point, I think, in a pregnancy where it should be too late, but I think 6 weeks is super early. I mean, that decision making, if you're going to allow a woman to get an abortion after 6 weeks, not allow them. I think I said allow. Sorry. I mean, you don't know what their situation is or what it can hurt their life for the future. Forcing a person to have a child that either shouldn't, can't, or doesn't want to have a baby. But I just don't understand why they're forcing this. I think I don't like the law. I'll just say that I don't like the law or that law. That law.
I agree with you, and a lot of times on here, Mike, I like to play devil's advocate,
Mm-hmm.
right? With this one, I cannot, right? I'm right there alongside with you. I'm right there alongside with um, all the people that are fighting this law, right? You're absolutely right. You shouldn't be able to tell a woman what she can or cannot do, and the law, even this new law, even takes it a step further and says, let's say, I hate to say this, but let's say this young lady was raped,
Mm-hmm.
right? And she ends up being pregnant, but she doesn't find out till week 7, right? Because, like you said, most women don't realize they're pregnant within the first 6 weeks, right? So this law even covers that. They still can't get an abortion even if it was due to rape, right?
Didn't I read also like during that 6 or like that after 6 weeks the person, let's say the person that's pregnant has an abortion, they can sue the doctor or
So yeah, so here the way it works is, let's say, all right, so the rule is, right, or I don't want to say rule, but the law is that at 6 weeks, if let's say this young lady, right, this woman goes to the abortion clinic and the doctor finds a fetus with a heartbeat,
okay.
right, at 6 weeks, he can no longer do the abortion. Okay. Now, if it is done, right, let's say, hypothetically, this young lady tells the doctor, "Look, I really need your help. I was raped, right? I understand it's week 7. I just found out I was pregnant. I can't have this baby." And the doctor does it, right? The person, right, the other person, the gentleman, let's say the gentleman,
Okay.
could then go and sue the doctor and the clinic for performing
Oh, so the
the
man can sue.
Yes, can sue, exactly. The man can sue, or let's say the man's family, right? Let's say it isn't a case of a rape, right? Let's just say the woman finds out she's pregnant on week 7. The doctor does the abortion.
Mm-hmm.
The family of the other party can sue the doctor and the clinic for performing an illegal abortion.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. So now, and here's my thoughts on this, right? I mean, not to make light of it at all, but are we going to start seeing stocks like Plan B rise? Because now, if let's say you have unprotected or accidentally, right? Let's say the condom pops, you don't realize it, the guy doesn't realize it. It happens. Whatever happens, happens, right?
Yeah, of
This
course. Yeah.
girl, you don't want to risk not knowing you're pregnant now. So now you're going to go the next morning and get this Plan B pill and take this to prevent any pregnancy, right? So is that what we're going to see? We're going to start seeing a bunch of Plan B pills being bought, and those things aren't cheap. I mean, not that I know from personal experience, but
Mhm.
you're looking at what, like $50 a pill for one pill, but still cheaper than abortion and cheaper than going to the chance of getting this clinic in trouble in court and all this. It's a horrible situation
Yeah,
regardless.
it's bad. It's dumb. I think we're like the worst law on this now, across the whole United States. No, don't lie. Said pull it up on screen. I don't know if it means like the
I
Texas
think he meant the
law.
law. Yeah, he meant the law.
I won't put the law on screen, but you're more than welcome to pull it up on your own computer or phone. Um, just because I mean, I would have to scroll and read line by line, and I mean, we're giving you just a little bit of general of what's going on. Of course, a lot of insides to it, but yeah, I don't like that the bill or the law. Um, it just I mean, what if we had a law where we said, hey, every man that is 30 years old has to get snipped. I bet you every man in America would be, I was going to say burning down buildings, but that's kind of bad to say, but up in arms, because, hey, you're touching my body. I'm a man, blah, blah, blah. Because, for who knows how long, men have always been law, from what they say. And I mean, I don't think, I mean, should we do that just to, I mean, not that this is good, but just to have a man to have something done to them too. I mean, I don't want that either. I'm just saying.
Absolutely, absolutely agree. Um, and I think it goes back to just the masculinity of the world, right? And don't get me wrong, guys. I'm as manly as they come, right? But it's almost frowned upon to say, "Hey, men should get snipped," right? It even goes as far as like when a dog gets snipped, right? When the owner
Mm,
gets a dog snipped, a male dog, right? People are like, "What? You took your dog's balls off? Come on!" Right? But it's okay to get a female animal spayed, right?
yeah.
Neutered, right? So it's gone that far now to where it's okay to have a woman not have a woman, the ability to make a choice on her body, but yet men, it's pretty crazy. So, um, you know, Pete 1967, drop how much they are if you bought plenty. So let the public know how much those Plan B pills are. But yeah, guys, it's a crazy world. It's one of those times where I never thought I would say that I'm a little bit disappointed to call myself a Texan at that time,
I'm not even a
right?
little disappointed. I'm a lot
Yeah,
disappointed.
yeah. I've always been a proud Texan. With this law, it's a little bit, yeah. For me, it's a little disappointing to say, hey, this is a Texas law.
Yeah, it's dumb, and
Yes,
yeah, I feel like it's out. I mean, yes, it's a man making a decision. I mean, I'm not sure if there's any women inside of his table, but it's the final decision is a man saying a woman has to do X, Y, Z to to her body, and
yeah,
I don't like it. But also on that same note about the abortion, the Justice Department is looking to sue Texas for that same law.
yes,
So
yes,
hopefully, we can or they can fix this because I think it's dumb. I think it's dumb.
yep, yep. Not to sound like a jerk, but women, we are on your side,
Yes,
right? So follow the Ham podcast. We're on your side.
I
Um,
I was gonna say I don't know. If there's a hand gesture for like a woman, like but
no, never
no,
mind.
not that one. No,
Yeah,
that's,
I
that's
stopped myself. I stopped
yeah,
myself.
not
I
that one.
stopped myself.
So yeah, so I mean, that's our thoughts on that. But I am very disappointed currently with our governor and state of Texas passing that law, and I'm pretty sure they're going to pass some other crap. So I guess we'll have to see what else they try to pass or do pass in the future.
Yeah, yeah. Absolutely. Well,
But
let's take it a step further, Mike.
okay,
Right? We're talking about the abortion law, and we're two men talking about it, right? Somebody brought this up to me the other day, right, about a week ago, and it was a young lady, and she said, "Hey, I'd like to hear the y'all's view of the world through y'all's eyes, through a man's eyes, right?" And let me
this is
tell
a
you something.
man's world. Oh, sorry.
I've never been so scared in my life
Hmm.
to be a man right now.
Okay.
Right? For me personally, and I might get some hate on this, and if I do, I'm sorry, but it is so easy nowadays to throw out an allegation at a man,
Yeah.
and there's nothing we can really do to fight it. It's so easy to say he did this to me, he sexually harassed me, he looked at me a certain way, he said if I didn't do this, then I can't get the job, right? And I mean, I can't speak for everybody, right? But from the cases that I've seen, it's not even true. But it's so easy to throw this allegation out. I've never been so afraid to be a man in the world as I am. Now you have the Me Too movement,
Hmm.
right? And these states have no statutes of limitations, a lot of them. So you've got women who are saying, hey, in 1975, this guy, I worked out for a role in a movie, or not worked out, auditioned
Hmm.
for a role
Yeah.
in a movie. And he said, well, if you want the role, you'd have to go out with me. But I'm just now coming out in, 2021 to talk about it.
True. And I'll get to that one in a second. But don't lie. Say that you can't have abortions, but everyone can carry a gun now. Oh yeah, that's the other one. We'll get to that another time more in detail. But people in Texas can carry a gun without a license.
Yep.
But yeah, I agree. Now, of course, I mean, yeah, there is I don't know. I think it's 10 years or it could be longer. I don't know the exact time frame where yes, they can still go after you in court and you guys can fight over what was the allegations. Now, of course, if it's past that, you can still bring it up, and it's just it can make you look very bad, and people are not going to want to hire you or for movies or whatever. You lose endorsements. I do agree. Now, there's always a double sided sword because this one's have four sided swords. I have two swords. Okay, I'm just going to say that. So I'm not saying every woman that does an allegation lies because we have seen that's been proven. Now, of course, there are truths, there are lies, but also same thing for men. There are truths and there are lies. But I do feel that a lot of these cases, there's not a lot of facts. It's a lot of hearsay. Now, minus the gymnastics ones, that's the first part of my head. That one had facts. But there are some where I feel like there's not a lot of facts, but they're still going to mark whoever the accuser is guilty more on hearsay than facts. And I thought, and I mean this for both sides, men and women. It could be a man accusing a woman. I'm just saying both sides. That I thought there had to be a lot more facts to put someone in jail. And I feel like more and more now that there's less facts and it's more just, let's just get this over with. Let's put this guy in jail if like 20 women come out or 20 men come out to accuse somebody.
It's crazy to me, right? Because we're in a day and age where a person being accused of murder will go through a big trial, right? And the facts have to be brought out, got to do DNA, all this stuff, right? Um, and most of the time they get off nowadays, right? A lot of them get off of murder because there's one inconsistent something, right? But somebody being accused of sexual harassment or something, automatically people look at them. Oh, that's the guy. That's the guy who sexually harassed her. I feel like murderers get less of the stink eye
Yeah.
than some gentleman who was being accused of sexually harassment or something like that. It's and then of course, a lot of these I don't want to say a lot. Some of these ladies, let me rephrase that. Some of these ladies that do it to athletes, right, or famous people,
Mm-hmm.
it's about a lot of this. This is it's this that what it's about. And you can go back, look at the Mike Tyson days, right? Mike Tyson refused to pay this lady, and he did the prison time, right?
I forgot who that was, but yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, I don't even want to mention that lady because that was a
Okay.
bunch of BS. I don't want to give her any kind of clout. Then you look at the Kobe situation, right? He paid that lady to avoid court. I never heard a word from her again because she had her payday, right? If you were really that dramatically hurt and bothered that he did that to you,
We go.
why'd you take the money so easy?
Yeah, and I feel like there's probably a lot of buyouts. Or I mean, what was it called? Not a buyout. I'm thinking.
The, no,
Uh,
you got the right idea.
yeah. So
Yeah, I
like,
know what you
yeah.
mean.
So they come out with this, and they want to make sure that they just pay him off so that it doesn't come out because it could ruin someone's career, someone's livelihood just by having it in court.
Yep.
Even if you win, you are still marked. Like, oh, okay, so you could potentially do this in the future, and then anything you do is scrutinized. Like you can't, like, oh, why did he hug this person? Oh, that's his sister, or could be a cousin, and it could be vice versa. The woman can just do the same thing with the guy. But yeah, I mean, I know there are a lot of people that, sorry, a good amount or some, I don't even know what's the best word to say, that are doing it for just the money. Now,
Yep.
I do praise the ones that are doing it and it's real. Let's get
Yes, of
let's get
course.
these jerks out of here. We don't need men and women causing problems, for the opposite race or sorry, race, opposite sex or same sex really. Uh, these dirt bags need to go to jail. They need to stop getting all if they're movie stars, no more jobs.
Yep.
All of that, everything gets lost. Athlete, same thing. But yeah, it's just it is a little hard. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's hard, but in a man's eye, yes, it can be a little scary because you could be walking down the street and someone could yell something, and the cop would believe, uh, more than likely the woman over the guy.
Exactly. And to your point, you're right. They should go to jail. They shouldn't be allowed to move. But to DK83's point, right? if it comes out that it was a false accusation, they should face jail time for lying. Absolutely.
I agree.
If it's okay, they need to know that it's not okay to go, and whether it's a famous person or the average Joe, that it's not okay to go and rub these people's names and well beings through the dirt. Right? It's not. It's got to be made an example. Someone's gonna have to be made an example of one day, so that people, whether it's man or woman, right, know that it's not okay to throw out false accusations and get away with it.
I agree.
Right. So, and then real quick, Rotten Plague, what's up? Hey there. But yeah, so
That's just one topic from a man's view. There are many,
exactly.
many different. Now,
Exactly.
so I mean, we can still have many other discussions. Right now, this was just more of that topic because of the abortion, and of course that leads to people that are lying or not lying, because we know there's both of those. And now I do know. Now, anybody quote me if I'm wrong. And Rotten Plague, hello. Sorry if I didn't say hi. But yeah. Oh yeah, and also Pete 967 follow. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. I do. I think there was a woman that was ahead of the Me Too movement that was caught like doing something with a man or something. I don't know the right. So I think that was one. So yes, we do know. Yes, that's what a crappy move that you start this movement or be ahead of the movement and then you do something like that. Like, still sucks because you devalue. Well, before you say that, because she devalues all of the other women that really did face something traumatic, or even a man. Because I mean, yes, it happens to both sides. But for that movement, it was for women. You really devalued the voice of the women at that moment because you were the head of the movement, and you basically, for lack of a better word, spit on them, and it sucks because there are real women out there facing a lot of these problems, and their voices can't be heard, and I wish they all could be heard.
Yep, I agree 1000%. And to quote one of my favorite scenes from one of my favorite movies for her and the other people that lie about people doing this and throw out false accusations, I hope they burn in hell.
Wait, where's that? Where's that from?
A Time to Kill.
No.
Matthew McConaughey, where he's a lawyer.
I think I've seen it. I just can't think of it right now. I'm pretty sure I've seen it. Of course.
Sandra Bullock's in there, young Sandra Bullock, and the father goes to kill the man who raped. Actually, yeah. So 2 gentlemen raped his daughter and beat her, almost, basically left her for dead. Mm-hmm. She survived, luckily, but at the time, the father didn't know she survived, and he took justice into his own hands. And when they asked him, like, how do you feel? He goes, I hope they burn in hell. So, yeah.
Now I don't know if I've seen it, but it's a great line. I mean, everybody that's a parent or a brother or a sister or a loved one, a friend, and it happens to, your woman or man friend. Yeah. I mean, you're going to want the worst for the person because they're douchebags,
Yes. So, that's like Mike said, that's just one point that we wanted to talk about from a man's eyes. This whole Me Too movement. I mean, credit to the ladies who survived the actual incident that actually happened.
Agreed.
Shame on you to the women who did it for clout and did it for money.
Right.
I respect a lot of people's hustle. That's not a hustle to me. Correction, that is a hustle, right? That's the bad hustle. So yeah, y'all can go. Never mind. I'm not even going to say it. So
they can go somewhere where the sun don't shine.
Yep, exactly.
To be nice about it.
To be nice, you dirty little stuff. All right.
So let's
lighten it up.
Let's lighten it up. So I was super excited. Well, I was super excited Tuesday because they released a teaser to The Matrix. And I love The Matrix. I mean, if I was a fan boy of a man, it would be Keanu Reeves because I like a lot of his movies, and it's true.
Say that again. Say that one more time.
If I was,
everybody hear this.
That's fine. And you know what? I don't mind. If I was a fanboy of a man, like I really loved everything. Now, I'll just finish. If I loved everything about what he does, it's Keanu Reeves. And it's not even just because of his movies. Yeah, I love his movies. He's a great actor. But from everything I've read and seen, he's a very humble, nice guy in person. I've never met him in person, and I would love to, but I never have.
Pop quiz, top of your head. Favorite Keanu Reeves movie, real quick. 3, 2, 1,
Matrix.
shoot. Okay, Matrix.
I mean,
all right.
Or was it like the 20? Was it something? I think 27 Ronins.
Good one.
Bill and Ted.
Yeah.
There's that. Oh, there's a rom-com with him too.
Which one?
Oh God, I can't think. Was it like it was the guy that I know the guy is fresh off the boat, the dad, and I forgot the woman's name. I know she's a comedian. I can't think of it right now. But I mean, Keanu's been in a bunch of movies. What's that one? I can't. See, my mind's not even thinking. But when he was a cop, and he's trying to get these surfer guys because they keep stealing.
Come on, buddy.
I know. My mind can't think. I can't think.
They even did a horrible remix of it.
You know, I didn't watch the remake of that one.
Yeah, I did, and wasted my time. I wasted an hour or something. Point Break, my man.
That's it. Point Break. Yes. Yeah. Sorry. I can't think. Because I'm so excited about the Matrix. So on Tuesday they released a teaser, and then they said, "Oh, Thursday it's gonna be the full trailer." So I watched the full trailer, and I'm like super excited about it. But I really do like the Matrix. I would say atmosphere, style, and of course it was a classic. Not classic. It changed a lot of way that movies were made from like the bullets, you know. So what I'm gonna
do that sound effect again. There we go.
So I'm going to show the trailer without sound. I don't know if I can, but I'm going to do it.
I dare you. Who cares if we get in trouble? Do it, Mike.
Just do it? Okay.
You haven't been snipped yet.
That's true. Here we go.
Let them hang.
So I'm just going to play it, no sound, just so you guys can see the trailer. And I think me and Humpy are going to watch it at the same time. Oh, I love the cat. You know where the cat's from, right?
Yeah, the cat's from that place.
The first movie, Deja Vu.
Yep.
But it looks really good. Am I going crazy? We don't say that here. But yeah, I'm super excited. It comes out in December. It's just like I really do like. I like the Matrix. And now the third movie wasn't the greatest of the series, but you still need to watch it because it leads up to this one. I didn't ask. Have you seen all of the movies?
I remember her. Okay,
yeah, that's Trinity.
I've seen the first two.
So he's taking the blue pill, and
to sleep, right?
So I'm thinking it's to keep him not knowing who he is because you haven't seen the third one, so I can't tell you exactly what happens. So it's gonna be a little bit hard for me to describe what's going on without giving stuff away on the third one.
I agree with DK83. It would be totally awesome if John Wick leads into the Matrix universe.
It would be, because technically the Matrix, I mean, who knows? We could be in the Matrix, you know? John Wick doesn't know if he's in the Matrix. So, I mean, it's a possibility. He looks don't
you blow my mind here, Mike.
I mean, he looks like John Wick at this moment.
Oh, I can't unsee it.
I mean, he's got everything John Wick has, except the powers.
He's even got the voice.
So, yeah.
Was that Seal? Why does that look like
supposedly they're saying this is Morpheus. I don't know if that's true or not.
Oh, so that's the one replacing Lawrence Fishburne?
Well, I don't know if that's like a young Morpheus in the movie. But I mean, I don't even know if that's really who he is. I really don't know. I haven't looked at all of the actors and who technically their names are, because they could be playing some older characters.
Okay. So you got DK83 saying it's the blue pill. He has them. The blue pills are repressing his powers.
Yeah, because the blue pill basically put you to sleep so they can put you back in your bed and you'd be like, oh, I was dreaming all of this. But really, you weren't. So yeah, he's right. Suppressing who he is. I can't say what I want to say. But yeah, I'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
Well, wait. I asked you. Did you say you watched them all or didn't watch them all?
First two.
First two. Okay. Yeah. So the third one, I can't tell you what I'm thinking. So I'm gonna leave it. Stop it there. Well, actually, I'll stop it right Just so
I'm excited.
everybody can see
I'm
the date.
excited.
I'll just do that.
There you go.
There. Leave it there for a second so people can see the date. So yeah, December. This would be a great Christmas gift for me just to watch it. That's it.
2 avenues to watch it. I love it. I'm not even gonna name it. Y'all can read it.
I can click replay so whoever hasn't seen it can watch it. We'll just talk about it.
Hold on, buddy. We're not gonna cater to this guy. We're not gonna cater.
Well,
you show up late to the party, you get dealt with. You get the ugly girl that's left.
Well, I was going to say we can just continue talking. But what did you see from the movie or the trailer? Sorry, from the first two.
From the first two, of course, the lady. I saw the lady.
That's Trinity. That was his.
Trinity.
Well, I don't know if they ever got married. I don't think, but I mean, that's his woman. That's his woman.
Yeah, that is his woman. Yeah,
she was a badass in those movies. Just saying.
What I was waiting for Homeboy to stand against the wall and say, "How did they see me?" Sorry, Grandma Boy's reference.
Oh,
I am a robot.
I think I've seen Grandma's Boy once.
Yeah. Hey, how much do clothes cost in the Matrix?
They're free. Well, depending on who's doing it, because if you're in the Matrix, then you got to buy it like us right now. I mean,
and I'm sorry, I'm not a great pill taker. Those blue pills look like some damn horse pills. Looks like I would have trouble swallowing them.
They do, and they look very metallic. Like they're super bright and shiny.
It looks almost like a suppository. Where am I supposed to take this pill at?
Yeah, I think it looks good. I mean, of course, I'm gonna try not to probably watch many more trailers because I don't want to give too much away before the movie. I want to just enjoy the movie. I wanted to watch the first one just to get the goosebump feels, just to have that going. But I don't think I'll watch many more trailers or any other trailers after this one. For me,
I'm excited, and I mean, I like to look at other movies and like compare them. Every time they do something like that in the Matrix, like where it was exploding when he threw him through the thing there, the house, it kind of looked like apart from the Avengers where they can slow time down, Doctor Strange. That's what it kind of looks like. What if Strange came out in the Matrix because he's a time guy? Well, that would blow my mind.
Well, that's where those circles came from the bullets, because you remember he can slow the bullets.
Exactly.
Yeah, and man, it's gonna be good. I'm glad most of the original actors that are still alive, technically in the movie, are still there. I don't know about any of the people in Zion. Oh, I remember the name of the city. See how much I love the Matrix.
You did. I love it.
Who's maybe still acting from the Zion city? But I mean, I guess we'll find out when the movie comes out.
When John Wick comes out in movies, I love it.
Oh, I can't wait for the next John Wick too. I mean, John Wick is great.
Yeah, I just hope they don't overdo John Wicks and make it like Fast and the Furious, like outer space and shit. Like, don't do too many. Like, don't water it down all of a sudden. Like, at a certain point, just stop it.
Well, true, but I mean, right now they're all good. So keep pumping them out for me. I'm cool with that.
Fancy 08's a fanboy just like you. One more time, please.
Nope. I mean, I'm a fanboy, but I'm not doing it again. I think we're good there.
Love it. Love it.
But I did want to talk about because we didn't talk about it last week, and it was kind of newer then, but that the hurricane that came through that technically obliterated part. Well, I'm not sure exactly what part of Louisiana, and then of course it ended up flooding New York and Philly actually, but New York got hit the hardest though. Yeah. And what's really sad is that I think even up till today, there is still not a lot of help for the people that were affected by it. And I think that I don't know what's going on at FEMA, government, but someone's messing up somewhere.
It's quite alarming, right? I don't want to get too far into it, but it's quite alarming because obviously this isn't the first instant that a major hurricane has hit Louisiana. Yet somehow our government seems to not be very responsive to when it happens.
Yep.
I think they would have the steps down already. And I agree with Fancy 08. It's almost like they're too busy getting people, COVID shots instead of helping the people who lost their homes and their power and their food and loved ones, right? Now, not to make light of this, but hopefully, they just the floods destroyed that awful stadium in Philly because nobody needs to be there. That's horrible
That's kind of
place.
messed up, bro. Messed up.
Sorry, that stadium is horrible.
No, I actually never been to that stadium. I've driven by it, but that's about it.
Have you ever seen okay, you've been to my apartments, right?
What do you mean?
You've been to my apartments? My
Yeah.
new apartment? All
Yeah.
right. You know that green dumpster that's out at the corner?
Yeah.
Pretty much what the stadium looks like, a big old dump. Eagle Stadium. Yeah. There you go. You've seen Eagle Stadium now.
True.
I did you a favor.
But yeah, I mean, even with New York though, like all of their subways were flooded. I mean, because in New York they have underground parking garages. All of that's flooded, so people's vehicles.
Yeah.
But to me, I think New York needs to make a better. I mean, it's gonna be hard because New York is just so packed, hard to do anything in New York. But they need a better sewage system, especially for the subway. I mean, that's what everybody uses to get around in New York, and they need a better way to make sure water, even if this is once in 10 years, but that's one still too many because it brings everything down, and they need a better like sewage system.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough with all the rats they got there, right? I think that's no joke. I think that's part of the drainage problem is so many rats live in those drainage systems. And I think I read somewhere one time that there's like 50 rats to every one person in New York or something like that. Some outrageous number. Yeah, it's horrible. It's gross.
It was weird because when I was there, I didn't see any rats. I mean, they could be in the sewage system, and that's where I can't see them. But I didn't see any.
Go? What part of New York?
I think it was like Lower Manhattan.
Yeah, that's the nice part. You gotta go like the Bronx or something.
Well, I did go to.
No disrespect.
I did go to. I think it's so. If I'm looking at the map, so like Manhattan in the middle, lower right. I went there to go to a brewery, and no, I mean I still didn't see anything. But I mean, like I said, I don't know. They could more be in the sewage systems, and I just didn't see any of them.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's New York's one of those places where I really want to visit before I leave this world. But if I see a rat, it will definitely scare the bejesus out of me.
Well, I do hope everybody in New Orleans and New York, it's safe as it can be. Hopefully, everybody gets back on their feet in time. Hopefully, the city and the government, when the government eventually helps as much more, everything goes back to normal in some kind of manner for everybody. But and when that did pass, sorry for their families.
Absolutely. Prayers out to all of those families that lost somebody, had their houses lost, had their
vehicles destroyed. Yeah,
vehicles, what do they call them? Mementos.
Mementos.
All of those good things. Yep.
Yeah, for me, I would say, screw all of material stuff. I'd rather have like the life beings, family, friends, all alive. I can replace everything else eventually. I can't replace a life. So
exactly. So prayers out to them. Definitely prayers out to them. Yeah. Just to kind of put it on a lighter note, DKN83 said him and his girl at one time were walking back from the store in Harlem one night, and a big ass rat just casually walked by and was like, "Hey, what up?
What up?"
I believe it. He might have mugged you. He might have tried to mug you. So be careful.
Very possible. And I remember when I was in New York, talk about it real quick. We're talking about New York, but I took the subway all the way to Coney Island. I don't even know how long that was. I think it was like maybe it's probably like a 20-minute from where we were. I think it was like 20 minutes maybe. And I went to get me a hot dog at Nathan's Finest. Now, I don't know if it was at the time or maybe I was just like, I was by myself because my wife was working at the time because we went up there to go for work. But I don't know if it was just like, because it was cold. It was cold. Maybe I was just by myself and I was just in a rush to get there and then leave and come back. It didn't taste that great to me. But I do want to go back and try it again when I can actually like to sit there, relax, and like have it again.
It's overrated. I bought the hot dog pack of Nathan's at HEB and it wasn't all that great. I don't know if I can compare that to having it fresh from New York, actual Nathan's, but yeah, I think they were definitely overrated.
said the
I
best hot dogs are
Go
in
ahead.
Chicago. That's what he
I
said.
haven't I haven't tried them. I may have to make a visit one day and try these so-called hot dogs. Although I do know that if I'm not mistaken, Chicago does them with sauerkraut, and I'm not a big sauerkraut fan. So I have to get it without the kraut.
It's even worse for me because I'm not a vegetable anything fan. And I know, if I'm not mistaken, Chicago dogs, I think that's what they call them, dogs. They put like, I think they put like onions, like big chunks of onions, tomatoes, green bell pepper, sauerkraut, like you said. And I'd be like, I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. Just give
Yeah.
me mustard, mayo. I mean, I could do mayo, but sorry, mustard, ketchup, and you know what? I even do chili on it. Give me some chili.
Oh yeah, hey, you know what? DK did say, "F no, fuck no, we don't put that crap on our dogs." So maybe I
Okay.
had mistaken with New York's hot dogs.
Yeah,
But
maybe it's New
yes,
York. I don't know. Some place puts all that on their hot dogs, and I'm like,
tell
nope.
us, tell us, DK83, what do y'all put? Tell us.
Yes, and while he tells us, um, well,
Let's.
let's talk about our. Well, let's talk about last night. Let's talk about the Cowboys and the Bucs.
What a game! What a game!
Wait, Gochi said I put all this on hot dogs and you both eat it. I'm guessing all the vegetables and stuff we were just talking about.
No, I think he meant this nuts.
Oh shoot!
Knowing goat cheese,
I missed it.
Fell right into
I
it.
fell. You know what? I fell into it.
Right into it, Mike.
I'm so dumb.
How I didn't acknowledge it.
Yeah.
See, exactly.
Yeah. Whatever. Damn it. Well,
there
yeah. So
you go.
you know what? You know what? Let's kick him out of the channel, please.
Real quick, DK83, tomato, onions, relish, celery salt, and sport peppers.
Okay, so I had two of them right. I said peppers and I said onions.
You did. You did.
So
Speaking of sports.
Oh, and tomatoes. And I said tomatoes. Yeah, sports. Sorry.
Sports. What a freaking game last night, Mike.
I agree. Now everybody was saying the Cowboys are going to get smashed. The Cowboys are going to get destroyed. Cowboys suck. Dak hasn't played in like 565 years. I don't even know what they were saying. They were trying to make every excuse in the book to make Tom Brady look great. Now, don't get me wrong. Tom Brady is great. He's a great quarterback. But I even said if the Cowboys lost and it was a close game, I just wanted to see, is the offense there? Is the defense better? And I think Cowboys are going to look great this year.
Oh, let me tell you something. If we play against the rest of our division, Washington, the team with no name, right, no mascot, the Fleagles, right, the Fleagles, because they just hang on to you like a bunch of fleas.
The Eagles, okay.
Yeah, and the what are they called? The small people. Right?
Small people.
if we play against them the way we played against Tampa Bay last night, we're winning the NFC East easy.
Yeah, I hope everybody stays healthy. We still keep that fire and intensity, and even like increase it. I'm cool with increasing. We should hopefully see a lot more wins than we did last year. That's for sure.
Yeah, there's a few things. Bless you. Few things we need to. There you go. Few things we need to shore up, though, right? Got to get the kicking, the field goals, and extra points under control, and we got to stop these drop passes.
Yes, CeeDee Lamb with those drop passes. Oh God, that killed.
And one thing that had me a little nervous was our kick return coverage. We gave up a lot of yards on kick and punt returns.
I do agree.
Kick returns.
I do agree that I think it was more. I think it could have been one the first half, but I know the second half there was a lot more of it. Where I think they were average, like if I had to guess, 15 to 20 yards in every return and kick return. I'm just like what? Why? Like we should not allow them to get that many yards.
Yeah. It kept the field position in Tampa's favor. It really did, and that hurt us. Like the battle of field position is such a big part of the game, such an intricate part. Right? Let me put my analyst hat on.
Okay.
Let me get my inner Tony Romo and Chris Collinsworth going. Right? It's such an intricate part of the game. And we lost the field battle because of, those yardage we gave up on kick return. If you can't cover it, kick it out of the damn end zone. Kick it out of the back of the end zone so we don't have to worry about us going down to make tackles, right?
True.
It pissed me off several times. I'm sorry. I'm getting emotional again. I apologize. I said I wouldn't.
No, I mean, you can't be too mad. I mean, yes, it still is an L, as DCan wants to tell us.
He's a hater.
I know. But at the same time, our L is very encouraging from what we saw last year. I mean, one, we didn't have our starting quarterback. Two, our defense was horrible.
Yes.
But the fire the defense showed was great. We stopped a lot of that run because they were a big run team last year. I mean, yes, Tom Brady likes to throw. They have great receivers, but their run game also destroyed, and our defense stopped that run game.
Yeah. What I loved about our defense, right, is something I haven't seen in about 2 years. Is we made real time adjustments.
Oh
We
yeah,
didn't wait
true.
till halftime. Yeah, we didn't wait till halftime. We didn't wait till after the game to say, "Oh, we'll fix this for next week." No, we made real time adjustments, and we got some turnovers. That's another thing. Last year, the year before, we got hardly any turnovers, and to get what we got 4 turnovers last night. 3 turnovers. It was beautiful. I loved it.
I think four.
Yeah, at one point they were back to back.
Oh yeah. I wish the one. I think it was I think it was off Fournette's hands.
Yes,
I forgot who caught. I think it was one of the corners. I wish
Lewis.
we would have scored on that one because that would have been great.
Yeah, I thought Lewis was going to take it back right before the half when he intercepted the Hail Mary.
Oh yes, that would
I
have been.
thought he had. Boy,
Yeah, if he would have passed that lineman. I mean, I think it was one more, but I think he could have got by him. But yeah, I thought he was going to go all the way.
the mistake is the guy that was on his right side.
Mm-hmm.
Look, you can go back and look at the replay. Looked at the offensive lineman and was gonna block and decided to keep running, almost like, oh, he won't catch up. And then the freaking lineman caught up and tackled him. Yeah, so
That would
I
have been
think if he
good.
would have threw that block, I think that Lewis could have took it to the house and it could have been a different game. But hey, that's neither here nor there. We started the season 0-1, and
Take it to the house. Sorry.
anytime we don't get blown out, it's impressive, huh? Wrong. You know what, DCAN 83? I can't wait till we see your little Eagles. Can't wait till we see them this season because Jalen, I'm probably going to get Hurts, right? He'll be out probably before we even play. Y'all, Gardner Minshew will take his spot, and then we're going to turn Gardner Minshew into Gardner Mincemeat. We're going to destroy that guy.
So I know we want to show our teams for fantasy as well
Yes,
because hey,
yes.
week 1, yes, has officially started Thursday, but officially, from in my eyes and feeling, Sunday. You go to watch 3 games, of course, more if you have the pass and everything, but football all day Sunday. Whew, can't wait.
Oh, can't wait. Can't wait.
So let me show our teams.
I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it.
Now the problem is that this is going to be a little small. I mean, yeah, it's gonna.
All right. Well, let's read it off to him.
Let me see. Let me see. I can try to just make these bigger. Not try, but I can. So we'll just do the starters for now. So let me do this. Make it easier. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So here we go. These will be the starters. So left is my team. Right is Humpky's team. Now everybody can. Yeah. Now Gallup got hurt, so that sucks for me. So I've got to have to put my backup in DJ Shark. I have Michael Thomas because I figured, my receiver's not going to get hurt this quick, but I was wrong. So that could be bad for me. So these are our picks. Let us know what team you think is the better team. Right now, Godwin did well, but
name your starters, Mike. Name your starters.
All right.
Let them hear the starters.
So I have Justin Herbert as my QB. Chris Godwin is my receiver. Odell Beckham Jr. is my other receiver. Michael Gallup is my third receiver. Dalvin Cook is my running back. Jonathan Taylor is my other running back. And Robert Tonyan, I'm not sure how to say his last name correctly. That's my tight end. And then my kicker is Rodrigo Blankenship. That's a weird last name, but yeah.
A bunch of Blankenship.
And then I have Kansas City defense.
Got you. I like it. It's not bad. But let me tell you about the team on the right.
Yes, tell me about this weird team that I don't know what's going to happen with it.
Yep. Let me tell you about that team on the right. Quarterback goes by the name of Mr. Aaron Rodgers.
Okay.
Yeah. He's on a revenge tour this year. Be ready. Till he plays the Cowboys, then we'll destroy him. DeAndre Hopkins at receiver. Mike Williams from the Chargers at receiver. Alvin Kamara at running back, Melvin Gordon the third at running back, Mark Andrews at tight end. And now that Baltimore doesn't have any running backs, I'm sure they're going to throw to him a lot more. Kicker Matt Prater. Yeah, don't worry about it, Fancy 08. I took an Arizona Cardinal. Calm down. And then I even took their defense. All right, Fancy 08. So Arizona's kicker and Arizona's defense to round out my starters. And DCAN83 already said it. Team on the right is the better team. Thank you for solidifying what I already knew, DCAN83.
He doesn't know what he's talking about. Just saying.
That's true. He is an Eagles fan.
No,
but I believe in this.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But no, I mean, having Gallup out really does hurt me. But
yeah,
it's all right. We'll manage it.
Yeah. Also, having Jonathan Taylor in there hurts you.
Why does that hurt me?
He sucks.
I hope he runs all over you when we play.
Yeah, we'll see.
So that's our list. So DCAN says that the one on the right is the better team. I mean, I wouldn't go against it because I think, I don't know, my running backs are great, but I think my receivers are lacking, minus Chris Godwin, Odell, but my third one now is just not going to be that exciting. I do like my tight end. I think he's going to be doing really well. Yeah, I think Kansas City defense always does well too, I think. So we'll see. You never know. You never know what happens when the games start. So you just never know.
I'm sorry. Yes, you're right. DKN83 wants to remind everybody that workplace squares aren't a good idea. Long story short, squares were made at work, and then next thing you know, there was a fighting tree that was made at work, and it didn't end well for one person.
Oh, man.
DKN83 was all right. It didn't end well for the other person. So, needless to say, yes, do not start a work square or work fantasy league. It doesn't pay.
And it's gonna be good. We can talk about some football that we see finally. I mean, it was great talking about the Cowboys and the non-pass interference call at the end. But I mean, it's fine. We can talk more of football that comes on Sunday and then Monday night.
Yep. Only thing we won't talk about is Cam Newton. We'll get into that next time.
Oh yeah, Cam. Yeah, we'll get into that next time because Cam. Yeah, that sucks it sucks for him, but yeah, we'll talk more about that. But officially, I am predicted to lose in my fantasy who I'm playing against. And I mean, your team hasn't even played, so it doesn't even matter yet. But I mean, he's predicted to win. That's only because he had a player do really well. You can have a player that does really well. We don't know. But yeah, it's gonna be exciting. NFL. I mean, football in general is just here. Can't wait to see all the awesome plays. See what happens during the season, and we could talk about who sucks more this year in our league. Could be. I mean, it was me last year. I think I was close to last place, if not last place. So you're so excited.
I'm so excited.
But yeah. So like next week we'll talk about Cam as well, and I'll talk more about with some football, and then whatever happens from next week tomorrow till next week. See what else we'll talk about, of course.
Absolutely. If y'all have any pressing matters y'all like to talk about, again, guys, the link for the YouTube page is in the Twitch. Where's it at, Mike? In the info section?
Yep, in the About Me section. Yep. So we have our Instagram link in there. We have our Twitter link in there. I think we have a Discord channel, so anyone wants to go in and just talk about stuff in the podcast, any ideas or anything you like to talk about, put them inside Instagram comments, put them in Discord if you want to join our Discord. Or join us live next week, and then we'll read chat, and then anything we see, we'll put in our list for the next stream.
I like what DCAN83 said before we let y'all go, that you and I should have a loser's trophy or some kind of loser's reward for worst record. So, Mike, I challenge you. This will be the podcast worst record between you and me, and the loser will have to do something live on the podcast. We'll see. What think about it?
Okay.
Well, you guys come up with some stuff. Keep it classy. Keep it classy, guys.
Yes, classy.
Right? Y'all come up with some ideas. Drop them on the comment section. Let us know worst record between Mike and I in fantasy. We'll have to do that. All right?
Yes, we will. I'm down. You know what? I'm down. Why not?
Like Charlie Brown.
Yeah, you know it. But yeah, right. Yeah. So until next time, everybody have a great weekend. Be safe out there, and have fun, but be safe.
Yes. One last thing for me, guys. Not to end it on a somber note, but definitely want to. Tomorrow marks 20-year anniversary of the 9/11 tragedy. So my heart goes out to everybody who suffered a loss during 2001, the 9/11 tragedy. So our hearts are with y'all. You will never
Yes.
be forgotten. So tomorrow, as you have fun and you enjoy your Saturday, please keep those people in your minds, your hearts, and your prayers and your thoughts. And let's never forget.
Never forget. Exactly. Hey, couldn't say it better myself. And
Thank you. I know.
enjoy your barbecues, enjoy your drinks, be safe, and like I said, never forget. You guys have a great weekend. Until next time, see you on stream number 5 of the Ham Podcast. Thanks, everybody.
Great
We
night.
appreciate it. Bye bye. uh, uh. Have a great weekend, everybody. We love you all. And yeah, have fun and be safe. Peace.